mic just fell. I hope I have the right one on.
Get a microphone here and we'll do the story.
Paul Crawley is.
Fire at the Courthouse, coming up next.
Shake, rock and roll. I said shake, rock and roll. I said shake, rock and roll. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
Level at Lake Lanier is well below normal, too, and a lot of boaters are finding out the hard, expensive way. I think we did hit something. And we're in awful shallow water here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Harmon, I can't leave you out. Who would you like to find under the mistletoe this Christmas?
You, baby.
I can't believe you'd say that. That's not smart.
Why are you in red? Why are you red?
Good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to start off with the Falcons.
We're down to 8 seconds, and Mick Luckhurst is coming in for 3:44 long, but look at this one. The hold will be at the 36. A 46-yard field goal is no good.
Okay, you fucked up in the Tampa game, and you cost me $300. Are you going to do it again in Los Angeles?
Well, I hope so, if I get the same payoff this week as I got last.
I don't think this heat is very welcome at this time of the year.
No, but it's been nice not to have those thunder showers in the afternoon.
That's true.
For a change.
That's
but
true.
They're coming back, you said.
Yeah, they'll be back by Friday.
The heat is making me as wet as the thunder showers. I think that applies to all of us.
I like Channel 5 a lot better than Channel 11. Why do you like Channel 5 better? Gene Blake?
Just keep your eye on Eyewitness News. Keep your eye on Eyewitness News. We give you sports and weather information you use. Keep your eye on Eyewitness News.
I have no comment. We catch hell for this.
Crawford will have a full report on this story tonight at Eyewitness News, the news at 6, sorry.
Right, newsroom, that is. Thank you, Heather. If you have any skiing questions at all, get right to the phone and call us at 892-1111. Now, all I do is fall down. I know Heather is a skier.
I'll tell you, I'll ask you a skiing question. When I'm coming down the slopes, I have problems keeping my legs together. I want to do the splits.
That's really a good one.
Political candidate A. Reginald Eves explains how he likes his steaks.
As my dad would say, well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Share with us. Most of us think that your doing impressions like this comes to you so naturally. You make it look so easy.
Somebody going to get that phone?
They ring constantly in the newsroom, you know.
Yeah. Hello?
The 11 Alive Nose Stars come later in the show, and I wish I could describe the bottom half of Art's costume tonight, but I guess I can't, can I? Other than to say it's royal blue and gray.
I wish I could describe the bottom half of yours, too. You got it. Take it easy, crew. Take it easy.
You know,
we're all hoping that Dale Murphy wins the
I will never venture into your territory.
My turn.
Well, you've seen what happened to the Falcons today, and right after this, you're going to see Jim come back with highlights from all over the league and how the teams did against the spread. That's for you, Davidson, you asshole.
You know, Orlando, I especially like to come out here when the water's rough. You know, we don't get to fish in salt water that much. You know, sit around the office a lot, you just don't get to puke like you do out here.
How would you like to be a big star like Harmon Wages? You can get your chance by being an extra in the motion picture Tank.
The Barnes game's at 4 o'clock, by the way, in case you want to turn down the sound.
Would you please quit fucking up?
Take 14. Take 14.
Freeman Bennett's always been getting on you a little bit, hasn't he? Because I know he said, we're going to knock the snot out of George. You're going to knock the snot out of you when we come up there, did he? That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he said. He said, they're going to knock snot boogers out of my nose. That's what he said. But I told him that they had some too, and so I guess, you know, when I go up there, I have to play, it's going to be a little extra incentive for me to play real hard.
I know this is kind of disgusting, but it's news, folks.
Take a look at low temperatures this morning across the state. They, top recording, okay. I'll tell you what, just let me talk, and whatever comes up, I'll take it. I don't care at this point.
An Arkansas man is suing the Anheuser-Busch Company and 2 distributing companies for $100,000. He says he found a dead mouse in the bottom of a bottle of beer. The lawsuit seeks damages for lost wages, pain, medical expenses, and mental anguish.
Think how the mouse felt.
Temperatures now have fallen off into the 50s up in the mountains of North Carolina and eastern Tennessee, and there goes the whole works. I know Max is out there somewhere. Come on, beam me up, Scotty. Do you want me to get out of the picture? Why don't you just...
Well, we've come down to the very last weekend before Christmas.
I'm going to move my lips and you can talk. We got mixed up there. Since many retailers do 1/3 of their last-minute yearly business during the holidays, this rush is something that they love to see. Well, you'll have to take my word for it. They love to see it. Pat?
All right. And we'll break for just a minute and be right back.
No, they decided not to do that either. What page do you want to do now there in the control room? Page 5, okay.
An Alpo Beef Chunks dinner has all the meat and the complete nutrition dogs thrive on. Look at that, Scotty. Don't you love that? Alpo's all a dog ever needs to eat. I guess that's why to Scotty. Alpo has a special ring to it. Right, Scotty? Num num. Mm.
Well, you know the Scots, they take a long time making up their mind.
From New York, this is NBC Nightly News.
In Washington, at the Kennedy Center last night, 5 great artists were honored. Here's Andrea Mitchell.
The Minnesota Vikings...
Sorry, you saw me in a reaction to the wrong videotape there as we came back very swiftly.
There's more news coming up at 6. Mary Rose is in the newsroom with a look ahead to that news. Mary. Well, we don't have Mary there, obviously, so we will just move on. Heather.
Well, it's time for our Tuesday pick of the litter today. Well, wait a second. It looks like we've changed something.
Probably better than that.
Okay, straight face. Well, why don't you just summarize for me what's happened here today?
Oh, it was about 10 inches this morning when I got over here. About 10 inches.
What do you mean 10 inches?
Back over the bridge.
Kai, what's your guess?
I'm going to go with 4 inches.
4 inches for Kai. And
He
Chuck, I know what yours is.
Absolutely not big enough.
Not big enough, no matter how big you get. Right, exactly. Well, Art will be along in an hour from now with the answer to that, plus how deep it is.
Come on over, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Yes, I say come on over, baby, baby, you can't go wrong. We ain't faking, whole lot of shaking going on.
As far as just a want, which I'll probably get, something I've always wanted is an organ.
If you still have one special person left on your Christmas shopping list, you are in luck. 11 Lives Yet 11 has found the perfect gift for you.
This is a dancing bird. Well, not really. He's a Moluccan cockatoo, but he likes to dance. And if you don't know the difference between a cockatoo like Bo and a cockatiel, meet Peaches.
I think they're wonderful. I'd like to have a cockatoo.
Yes.
Tired of the same old horseshit newscasts at noon? We'll take a break in the middle of your day. Join Chuck Moore, Steve Brown, and me, Joe Washington, for Newsroom at Noon. It's all right here on 11 Alive.
The warm front goes that way, the cold front comes in this way, so that we're going to get a little lull in between here, while neither of them is, both of them are not here.
I won't even ask what that means.
Take a break in the middle of your day and join Chuck Moore, Steve Brown, and me, Joe Washington, on Newsroom at Noon. It's all right here on 11 Alive.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up on 11 Alive News at 6.
Come on, pages are coming up on 11 Alive News at 6 o'clock.
This is Monsignor Runshaw, and they asked me to be Pope, and I said, well, if he's still alive, I don't want the job. But
That is the worst thing I have ever seen.
Wait a minute.
John Buren picks the winners tonight at 6.
For history. Let's go.
People come and go so quickly here.